something about UPSC, but this time it is not in news for what we expect. So it is UPSC maintains status quo on Tamil Nadu's GDP appointment. So UPSC is in news, but it is not for the UPSC CSC exam or any kind of exam. It is for another job of it. So we'll discuss why UPSC is in news. The context is the Director General of Police, that is DGP or head of the police force in Tamil Nadu, has been vacant since the retirement of Shankar Jiwal on August 30, 2025. So almost 2 months have passed, and this DGP post is vacant in Tamil Nadu. So that is why it is news. So as in charge DGP, G Venkataraman is currently holding the position. So why is the issue? As per the Supreme Court's Prakash Singh judgment. Prakash Singh judgment is a very important judgment with regard to police reforms. Go through this police reforms. Go through this Prakash Singh judgment and read the important recommendations provided by the Supreme Court. Okay, according to the judgment, the appointment of DGP must be based on seniority, service record, and integrity. Then be made from a panel of 3 senior most eligible IPS officers, which is prepared by the UPSC. So this is the role of UPSC here. I will discuss about the role of UPSC in DGP in thoroughly, but just have an idea here now. And the state government must send a list of eligible officers to UPSC 3 months before the vacancy. But what happened in Tamil Nadu case? However, Tamil Nadu submitted the proposal only on August 29, 2025, just one day before the vacancy, which was violating this 3 months timeline. Okay, next, a senior officer had moved to the SCAT or Supreme Court for the inclusion of his name, delaying the process. Okay, so as I told you, there has to be at least 3 members. A senior most eligible APS officers has to be prepared by the UPSC, and it has to be submitted 3 months prior. And in this case, it was submitted one day before the vacancy arose, and also there is one more person who has went to CAT, okay, Central Administrative Tribunal, for his inclusion of the name as well. Okay, so what is the UPSC action in this particular case? UPSC convened the empanelment of committee on September 26, 2025. The following 3 IPS officers were recommended for the appointment: Seema Agarwal, Rajiv Kumar, and Sandeep Rai Rathore. And the Tamil Nadu Chief Secretary rejected this panel, submitting a representation explaining why state found the name unsuitable. Because they said that these names are unsuitable, so they do not want these. They do not want to consider these 3 names for the DGP. So UPSC has now disposed of the representation and stated status quo remains. The same panel stands. For them, they want any person from this panel to be implemented or positioned to the status of IPS or DGP. But Tamil Nadu Chief Secretary has rejected this panel and he wants some people altogether differently. Okay, so that is why it is in news. And what has been the political response? Opposition leader Elappadi K. Palaniswamy criticized this delay. What did he say? And State Law Minister S. Raghupati accused the center of ignoring state's views and attempting to influence the appointment. So they see this as a violation of center-state relations. They see this as a violation of federalism as well, because they want someone else to be appointed to the post of DGP, but the UPSC has submitted the name of someone else altogether. Next, state government says it will defend its rights. So for this, the key legal reference in this case is Prakash Singh case. In this, the Supreme Court issued police reforms directions, including setting up state security commissions, fixed tenure for police leadership. It was considered to be one of the most significant reforms introduced by the judiciary, because any time a police person is found to be against the politicians or found to be against the government, what was the first action taken by the government or the politicians? Was to transfer them, and was to suspend them. So this particular case said that there has to be a fixed tenure for the police leadership. People belonging to the higher cadres in the police, they should have a fixed tenureship, so that you cannot remove them for the namesake. Next, merit-based appointment of DGP, which is from a UPSC prepared panel. So in this particular case, UPSC is doing its duty, but it is the issue from the state government of Tamil Nadu that they want someone else apart from this UPSC prepared panel. So the purpose of this particular Prakash Singh case is to reduce political interference and ensure professional autonomy in the police administration. Next, so what is the role of UPSC in appointment of GDP? So not GDP, DGP. According to the Prakash Singh case, the Union Public Commission plays a key role in ensuring that the appointment of Director General of Police is merit based and free from the political influence. And its role is first the preparation of a panel, that is UPSC prepares a panel of 3 persons who are senior most eligible IPS officer from the state cadre only, who have at least 30 years of service, have a good service record, and have 2 years of tenure left before the retirement. Very important. 2 years of tenure left before the retirement. Next, selection based objective criteria. UPSC evaluates the officers on the performance appraisals, integrity records, seniority, and relevant field experience. Based on this, it will submit 3-member panel to the state, particular state. Then this sending the recommended panel to the state government, and the state government must, very important, must choose the DGP, not GDP, DGP from this panel only. Okay, so ensuring the fixed tenure. Once appointed, the DGP must have minimum tenure of at least 2 years, preventing the frequent transfers and the political reasons. This was again upheld in the Prakash Singh case. I am repeatedly highlighting this Prakash Singh case because of its significance to policing reforms in India. Why this system exists? Aim is to reduce the political interference and to ensure that the top officers is appointed on the basis of professional competency and not political preference. Okay, so this is why UPSC is in news, and UPSC is not in news because of the UPSC CSA exam or any answer keys or any mains result or any interview result or anything else. It is in news because of this particular appointment of DGP. Okay.